My name is the Fair One, Scarl Dustbowl Plus EU. Standard rules apply. If you want to hear some of my voice, please go to the main menu, go to the ear with the X or if it's the mute button, and select TF2 Public Fair and mute in-game voice. That shuts me up real quick. Now anyway, today we're on Dustbowl. Tricky map, one of the originals, and you know, tight spaces, allows for crits creek tactics to be used mercilessly. You know, also is a 32-man server, which means extra crampness for none of those spies actually getting around anywhere they want to. So look at the team, see what's going on at the moment. Well, from the looks of it, red is a little bit admin heavy, but you know, that might make it work. And actually, blue for a little bit is quite admin heavy, but they've got other heaviness going on. Oh, and just so you guys know, I have a voice receive volume to minimum, so I can't actually hear you, I'm afraid. And please feel free to mute me if you can. It's the main menu, ear with the X symbol through it, and that should bring a list of everybody on the server. You know, one should be TF2 Public Ferret. Please say mute in-game voice. Now, match is open. 4 minutes down the clock, and I think blue has managed to clear the field relatively well, actually. You know. Well, there's one pluck engineer, Dark DD there, trying to use short circuit against the soldier, trollingly working. Now, let's see what's going on here. Red though, really holding out well, although blue's not really moving up as hard as they could do. Crits on there. Doge that nearly completely misses there, need more snipers, but you know, those scouts are damn tricky to hit, especially when they've got the babyface blaster. Okay, finally blue breaking into that little red hut there, but they aren't really managing to break in. They need kind of an Uber, really. Yeah, I really can't hear you. My voice volume is down to minimum, so anything noise you make is completely silent to me. Now, in any case, 3 minutes on the clock. Red team went, whoa, crit grenade! Oh, just saw blue team go, no. Sparkly grenade, do not want. But anyway, the thing with this first point of Dustbowl is it's usually very easy to take. I mean, if you can actually hold it, you get an achievement for it, so you know, bonuses. But as expected, it fell pretty easily. Now, second part of this game, I always find, you know, really the meat of this game, particular map. Although one thing I would say is that, you know, defending this first point usually goes down pretty fast because people kind of forget to actually sit on the point and use it off to one side. That's kind of the problem most of the time. Now, in any case, okay, red team just about have this, but this is looking pretty dodgy. I think blue may have just got the jump on red here. And blue team wins that. Okay, round 2. And no option wins the. As I said before, please go to the main menu. Go to the ear with the X through it. Go in there. There should be a list of people on the server. My name is TF2 Public Ferret. Say mute in-game voice, and that will shut me up. Now wait, round 2. Now looks like the blue team is winning quite hard for me. I mean, Sawyer's there, 4 for Doms on his belt, nicely done. Although, you know, red team, I think they need to get sentries up a little bit faster. I mean, after the first point fell, engineers do need to pull back quite quickly and start getting building up. The other thing, though, with point 2 of Dustbowl, I would actually say is it's easily one of the most spawn campable ones. In that, you know, you can just simply keep firing down that hole, and the nades and stickies just tend to collect there. It makes it very hard to get out of that. Now, doors open. Double Uber there from blue team. They're really pushing the field. And they're already capping. This is fast. There's Skakinetti. Nicely done. That is a damn fast game from blue there. I mean, red have actually been caught flat-footed completely. Now, for the time being, though, this is where red are defending the first point a little bit too hard. There we go. There's Skakinetti off again. I think that's the game win right there. Ah, now that's a problem. He's come up against unexpected resistance. But here's the other problem. Blue team moved up actually quite nicely. Oh wow. The only sentry there. Oh no, that's staying up. But red team have kind of forfeited the front part of this second area. Normally you'd see some sentries on top of the 2 tunnels there and on that ledge covering all 4 of those doors. But red have for some reason elected to defend more of the other side of the main building. Not overly an advisable position, but you know. 14 minutes on the clock. Oh dear, the hamster there completely ruined. Didn't see the crits up heavy. Gotta be careful those crits. Those things can, you know, in a blue team you can take out red team, roughly half the numbers in one go. That can be game failure right there because that respawn time. Now 30 minutes 27 on the clock there. Here goes the blue buff. Where's my wife? He's like, nope, 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 backing up, backing up. Red team is just holding for the time being. Blue, I don't think blue have thrown their entire force at red team just yet. And no option wins the vote once more. Please, please follow the advised guidelines of vote of muting. It really does work in your favour. It's a lot easier. Looks like blue are moving in. This is their final big push. I think they've got teleporters finally up. That sheer, you know, respawn time capacity is in their favour. And I think blue team have just pretty much got in this game straight away. And nicely done there from blue team. Round 3. Now blue team is still on their chronic rampage of just basically going through the entire enemy team. Red, on the other hand, I think they're getting their sentry placements a little bit better. They just need the surrounding team to really help with the engineering. Really a good defending team, what they need to do is they need to defend from their sentries. If they get in any trouble, they can back up and let the sentries do some of the work. But if they're kind of defending right up to the sentries, it's only a matter of time before blue team pops an Uber, gets a demo man on that and completely destroys it all. So, you know, that's why sentries are good in a pinch, but you can't really rely on them too hard. Now beyond that though, I'll say red team's choices though do need a bit more fighting classes. They're going for a bit more still an admin setup. Blue on the other hand, that's a perfectly good push force, and you know it's kind of why they're winning these games. They're just moving in vulnerability. And the gate's open. Where's my wife? Just goes straight in there. Oh, and there goes the third blue Uber. They had slightly more Uber than red did. Now tell a sentry goes down straight from nades to the face. I mean, he just didn't care, just walked into that, kept firing all his barrels off. And then flows on the point, almost capping it straight away. And, oh wow, blue team got that straight down. Now here's the thing, 20 minutes on the clock. This is an exorbitant amount of time really for a team. They are having to struggle really hard now as a red team. I'm not sure they need more. They need medics, they need good sentry placements. Saying there's some cheeky damage trying to basically jump in there. And here comes the blue team, here come the Ubers. It's not looking good. Oh wow! Junko quiet, they just pretty much jumped straight to the sentry. It was only because it was Wrangle that actually managed to survive that. Normally heavy usually eat those things up. Now, the penultimate corner, this is usually a tricky part. Now this is where, you know, red can just pretty much whip out a ton of crits Kriegs from and just give them to Demo Man and just win the game from here. I'd say it's a very, you know, not greatly thought out last corner, although To be fair, it's one of the original design maps, so they didn't have all the latest stuff in mind. There goes a Kritzkrieg. Blue's medical support in this game is amazing. And there goes another Uber. This is where, you know, blue team's just, you know what? Just being vulnerable, that thing works. It's not looking good for red. Things are getting busted. What we want to see here from, you know, red team or a defending team, for example, they want to start using short circuit, especially against demo men and, you know, abundance of demo men and soldiers. That, you know, that worked massively in your favour. And once more, there's Soyuz. Now, people say that, you know, they get quite annoyed with certain medic pocketing certain people. I think that's really because sometimes medics like to have it be successful. They don't want to waste them on somebody who's going to do something wrong. You know, I think pocketing is perfectly fine as long as you just heal everybody in the team. No, but say I'll pick out the best guy in the team, like Soyuz, a damn good candidate, and I'll just Uber him up because he'll get results. Speaking of results, there goes a buff banner. That's going to be hurting everything. And double heavies. Oh god dear. Soviet Union in progress. And being led by Georgy Zhukov as well. I mean, the irony is not lost on me. There go the heavies with their strong titanium armor. What did the engineer do? Seriously, how is he getting away with this? Zhukov is completely oblivious to what's going on. Oh jeez, Zhukov. How did you not see the engineer and sentry being built up around you? I don't know, but that was just funny to watch. Back in the game. There's Mark trying to help out Hamster there. Oh, just club away. Where's my life there? Once more. Blue on the point, threatening everything. Zhukov just tries to run for the point and ignore the damage, but unfortunately, not enough health to do that. Now, blue team, they've got a nice little base going on here. They just need to kind of keep the reinforcements rolling, ideally. They're eventually wearing red team down, but red team are just losing sentry. They will take a critical break in manpower at some point, and they will lose the point. They've got to play careful, red team. Basically, if red team keep throwing themselves at blue and dying at a 1-to-1 ratio, they will lose because they've got 20-second respawn time versus 6. You know, and blue team can literally just keep going through the teleport and getting straight up there. Now, in any case, both are blue going to finally make this the last best push. There's Scagnetti, he's going for it. Generally being the dodgiest of scouts. Oh, they gave him a free point. He's on the point. And this is a game win. And Scagnetti has that nicely done.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Scrambled.